Hello guys and welcome to this video. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can back up your websites and also how you can restore such backups when the time is needed. So it is very important for you to back up your website because anything can go wrong. The web is very flexible. Your website's data might be lost. You might need to restore your backup due to conflicts between maybe your plugins or any other thing. So it's very important for you to back up your website. And it's also very important for you to have the process automated, so you don't have to manually do it. You don't have to manually log into your dashboard to back up every day. The process is going to be automatic. I'm going to show you can do everything today in this video, and also the most important thing is that we're going to be using free resources. So without wasting time, let's get right into the video. So what we need to do now is that we need to log into our dashboard. So to do that, you just have to come down here and log into dashboard. When you're logged in, what you need to do now is to come down to plugins and then come down to add new. So while you're here, what you need to do is to search for the plugin we're going to be using today, which is Updrafts Plugin. So let's just search for Updrafts. Okay, here we have it. What we need to do is just to install the plugin. So we're going to click on install now. So the plugin has been successfully installed. One thing we need to do now is to activate the plugin. Okay, now here we have it, and we're going to see this tool setting, like just to show us how to navigate through the plugin, but we're going to just cut that. What we need to do now is that we need to come down to settings. All right, so this is the Updraft Plus dashboard. What we're going to be configuring everything as regards this plugin. So what we need to do now is to come down to settings. Okay, and under settings we're going to see the interval between each backup. So for the files backup schedule, it is set to manual. We're going to change that, and then I'm going to recommend you use daily, especially if you're running a big website and then you don't want to lose out on any data. And even much more importantly, when you have several users on your website and then they are carrying out one or two tasks on your website, which you are recording their progress, and you don't want to lose out on any other thing. So I'm just going to select daily for this tutorial. And also it says and retain this many scheduled backups. So we're going to retain 2 backups. So let's say we take a backup today, the backup is going to be retained, and then we take another backup tomorrow, the backup is still going to be retained. By the time we take another backup on the 3rd day, the backup we took today would be deleted automatically. So I think this is still okay. We can leave the backup to 2 since we are using daily. And also the database backup schedule, we're going to set it to daily also, and also we're going to retain it for 2 days. All right, so moving on, we have some remote storage options for us here. We have the Updraft Vault, and then we have others. We have FTP, we have OpenStack, we have Amazon S3, but the one we're going to use in this tutorial is going to be Google Drive. The reason is because it is free, and then you still have 15 gig of storage on your Google Drive storage, which I'm very sure you can't use. You can't exhaust it due to this backup since we are using daily. And what we're just going to do now is that we're going to sign in with Google, and then we're going to just proceed. Okay, so we're going to sign in into the account which we want to use for our Updraft Plus plugin. So we're going to use this. All right, and then we're going to allow the plugin. Okay, so we're just going to do one thing here. We're going to complete the setup, and then we've successfully authenticated our Google Drive to this plugin, to this Updraft Plus plugin. So let's check that right now. Let's check settings, and then we can see every of our backups here. And we're going to include the plugins and the themes and the uploads in the files backup. If you wish to remove any of them, you can untick them. And also let's just confirm whether we have been authenticated. Okay, let's select Google Drive. Okay, it says you appear to be already authenticated. You can just refresh and then everything will be fine. But let's just check other settings that are available. Okay, it said check this box to have a basic report sent to your admin, to your site's admin address. You can check it if you want to receive some basic reports. Okay, let's just check that. And then all right, what we can now do is that we can save changes. So our settings has been saved, and let's go back to our backup option. All right, so here we have it. What we can do now is that if you want to back up manually, we can just click on this backup now, and then everything is going to be backed up. So let's click that right now, and then it says include your database in this backup, include your files in this backup, and then send this backup to remote storage. We want to make sure we're having these 3 of them ticked. If you want to untick any of them, you can just do that, but for this tutorial we're going to be taking the 3 of them. So what we need to do now is that we need to back up now, and as you can see, it is requesting the start of backup, and then we're backing up our websites. Okay, so our backup has finished running, and then we're going to see this dialog box. Your backup process is going to be determined by the size of your website. So if you have a very large website, it might take a very longer time than what my website took to backup. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to check our Google Drive for the backup we just sent there, and then we're going to click on enter. Okay, here we have it. We have our folder here, and inside the folder we're going to have our backup file. So everything is working as we wanted it to work. So let's go back to our dashboard. What we can now do is that we want to restore a backup and see how it works. But before we do that, let's make some changes to the website. So let's go down to plugins and click on add new. So we're going to be installing other plugins. Let's just install this plugin. Let's install this. Let's install this also, and probably let's install this. So everything has been installed. What we can now do also is to come down to themes and select come down to appearance and select themes. So we're going to install a new theme. Click on add new, and then let's install Astra. So the Astra theme has been successfully installed, and one thing we need to do is to activate it. Okay, so the plugin has been activated, and what we can now do is to restore the backup. So I did this just to show how the restore option works. The restore option is going to restore your website back to how it was before the remaining changes that we did, the plugin and then every other things we activated before they took place. So let's go back there and restore our backup. All right, to do that, what we now need to do is to come down to Updrafts Plus. We can see it here, or we can come down to settings and then Updrafts Plus backups. Okay, so while we are here, what we need to now do is to come down. We're going to see these existing backup tabs. What we can do, we can download this manually here also, but we're not going to download. What we need to do is to restore, and then come down here, click on restore. Okay, so you're going to choose the components you want to restore. Maybe you want to restore the plugins, maybe you want to restore only the themes or uploads, or any other one you want to restore. For this tutorial, I'm going to restore the plugin, and I'm also going to restore the themes. So what we're going to do now is to click on next. Okay, so it said the retrieving, if necessary, and preparing backup files. So we're just going to wait for the backup files to be downloaded. Okay, so it says the backup archive files have been successfully processed. Now press restore again to proceed, and then we're just going to press restore. Now it said restore successful, and our plugin has been restored to the mode where it was before we installed all those plugins and other themes. So let's go back to Updrafts configuration. So what we can do now is to check whether our website has been restored back to how it was before. So let's check appearance, and let's go to themes. As you can see, the other theme we installed, the Astra theme, has gone. And also let's go back to plugin, and other plugins we installed also has been deleted, and then our website has been restored back to the state it was before. So this is how you can back up your websites, and also how you can restore your backups when the time is needed. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on the video, and also don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and also turn on post notifications so you'll be notified anytime I release a new video. If you also have any problem during the course of using this plugin, you can drop them down in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to respond to all your problems. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.